Raphael Murphy.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's EJ Boxing Live here from the UK. How you doing, sir?
Good, EJ. I'm doing perfect, man.
Oh man, yeah, boy. It's good to have you over. You know, obviously, obviously, we just you just told me and informed me of the news. The fight's been cancelled with you and Beibut Shumenov. So what exactly went wrong? Because obviously it's for the world title at cruiserweight. Tell us the ins and outs.
I'm not too sure of why, that it was a pullout. I don't know if it was a misunderstanding or he probably wasn't ready. Injury. I'm not too sure. I wasn't notified of why.
It's short notice though, isn't it? Like
Yes.
when did you know that you was going to be fighting Beibut Shumenov?
Probably about a month ago.
And so you bought the sparring fight, all the sparring, right trainers, everything was there perfect for this date, for this week, right?
Yes.
See, it's really bad. So when was you notified? Today, yesterday?
I was notified 2 days ago.
Okay. 2 days ago.
On what, Monday?
Yeah. That's a shame, man. Because you know what, yeah? I was just watching one of the fights you lost against the it looked like the guy was a heavyweight. The
Mexican. Yeah, that was a fight that I probably shouldn't have took at that time, and I did. I cut a lot of weight. I supposed to fought a 200-pounder guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then completely you live and learn, right? So that was one of those things that.
You was whooping his ass though, man. You was whooping his ass, man. I was watching the fight. I think when you beat, you was busting him up. And then that referee looked like to me he was a bit, he saved him. Yeah, every time you beat him up, the referee kept putting his hands wrapped around his head, and then even in the knockdown, you got up.
Yeah,
that's corrupt.
They saved him. That was one of them things, man. Like everything that was probably against me at that time, and I should have just probably boxed him instead of just trying to pound with him, But it's the nature in me, so.
Yeah. All right. So okay. So listen, you're with Don King. So are you with Don King? Are you one of Don King's fighters?
Currently, yes.
How do you find Don King? Because he gets a bad rap. But for me, I'm like, he done a lot of things in boxing in terms of building fighters. But it seems like when they get there, it seems like some disgruntled about the money they think they deserve. So you tell us about how Don King approached you and how Don King signed you and stuff.
Well, I had some people that was in my network that was good with him, and and he promoted my dad actually, man. So I had little relationships with some of the business, and kind of slipped in there, and I was done with him, and this opportunity came abroad to fight for the world title. So I'm like, what do you have to lose? Everybody want to fight for a world title, so I took that opportunity.
Tell us a bit about your dad.
My dad and my uncle also fought. My dad fought for Don King. He fought also for the same title that I was supposed to be competing for.
What's your dad's name? What's your dad and your uncle's name?
Kenny Murphy and Leroy Murphy.
Okay, yeah, they're brothers. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So, did they ever win a world title or anything? They were just
my uncle was a world champion, IBF world champion, and he was also on that 1980 Olympic team. Yeah, they counseled. So a lot of boxing lineage in my family. My dad fought for the title. I mean, he didn't win, but he fought for the world title as well. Fought several big name fighters.
Yeah. So around the cruiserweight, because I remember Evander Holyfield, the cruiserweight belt was quite new. So your uncle won the IBF belt. Did he fight any? Did he fight Evander Holyfield or any?
He fought the white Muhammad Qawi, and that fight was going to fight Evander, and he beat the white my uncle. So that's why the fight happened with him and Evander.
Oh yeah. I need to go check. That was okay. And then your dad fought. Your dad fought for cruiserweight, or dad fought cruiserweight as well?
He fought cruiserweight as well. He fought Fabrice Tiozio.
Oh yeah, the Italian. Yeah, I remember him. Yeah, Farizbio. I remember him. What happened in that fight?
Yeah. I guess preparation before, my dad lost a lot of weight, went in there and gave it his all. Got stopped, I think, in the 7th round.
Okay. Well, listen, man, that shows some good pedigree. So tell us a bit about yourself with amateurs and whatever.
I fought amateurs, and I was in and out of the amateur, you know, because I played football coming up, college football, high school football, more into the sports. But I was like in and out the amateurs. I turned pro at 24. I mean, I've been around the sport a long time. I didn't want to waste any more time in the amateurs. You know, after college, I come to play football, so pretty much was on the job learning. But pretty much, I already have learned a lot. I mean, I wish I probably would have stuck in the amateurs. You know, when I was much more younger. You know, I'd probably be much more of that of a problem. You know.
100%. The amateurs, 100%. So you show amateur pedigree. In the pros, you realize the pros is you see all these little politics. I mean, when I saw, like I said, that guy, I don't know how much pool he was. He was like 20, 30 pounds heavier than you. What was it like?
Man, I think I'll give him at least 40 pounds. Man, he was a big boy, man.
Yeah,
and that was at the last minute, and you know, someone was telling me, no, don't do this, don't, you know. And I took it because I was supposed to be fighting a guy that was 200 pounds. And, you know, in the boxing, you know, things happen, come up, all types of stuff, subject to change. And, you know, and I just did what I did, man.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. Yes, you got that because I looked on the record. I was like, you were whooping that guy. If that wasn't in the thing, it was obviously he's a home fighter. It was.
Yeah, and then if you really study into that guy was 18-0, man. His other fights in Mexico. Really
is it? Oh, he had more. Yeah, because on his box rec, he looks like he had 5 fights.
Box rec don't show everything. Them guys fight over in Mexico. And he had like a little WBC Mexican title or something like that. Like you just have to really look into, you know, the matter and you'll see. But you know, no excuses.
No. You get excuses because I'm gonna get like even if you don't want to, I'm gonna get because when I was that fight, I was like, okay, let me see because. I was going down, let me check it, right? And then I'm going to pull it up, the link for you guys to see for yourself. And I was like, listen, it was like 10-8s. You was whooping his ass. How many rounds was it scheduled for?
It was a 8-round fight.
Oh, man, man. That's going to favor him, innit? As the rounds go on, you know what I mean? That weight pool is going to start wearing on you, innit? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was one of them situations. Just had to keep standing.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about so Beibut Shumenov, you get your title thing, so you're like, yo, because I'm looking forward to. So who are you going to be fighting now on the Don King card then?
No, I'm not too sure of the opponent. I haven't been notified yet. My team working on it, I guess. So hopefully sometime today, you probably know. You know, hopefully it is a card, you know. So.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm hearing. People are speculating that the card isn't gonna happen. What's your take on that?
I mean, normal fight atmosphere. You know, I've been around big fights and all types of stuff. It just don't feel like the atmosphere that it's going. I mean, they going about everything like everything is going to happen, but. You know, everything is different. Give me 1 second.
Okay, cool. No worries. Yeah, so people we're with Raphael Murphy. So keep your questions coming in as we come in.
Yeah.
All right. So are you in the hotel right now?
Yeah, I'm in a hotel.
So yeah, I think the fight go. I'm gonna be positive, man. I hope the thing goes and at least you get to fight on the card and we try and be positive. But I hear what you're saying though, because it's a different time. How are you dealing with this corona thing, man? You know what I mean? This is hard, man.
Yeah, man, definitely a hard situation, you know, on the whole sports world, not only boxing. The training, you know, trying to stay safe while training, and, you know, having less people's around, doing less things, you know, it's quite a hassle.
100%. Got a question in here from Lawrence Williams, yeah. Asks Murphy, did he get any work with Deontay Wilder?
I was in Wilder camp. I was sparring other guys that was in his camp. I didn't spar with Wilder.
Okay, you didn't spar with Wilder. Okay. What I was gonna say, let me ask you a question about because I know you're no longer with Roy Jones. I don't know what happened there, but you trained with Shane Mosley for a while as well.
Yeah, I did a reality TV show with those guys, which is we got to train and got to really know those guys off screen, off TV, and that was a very great opportunity.
What was the show?
Knockout. It's called a Knockout. It was I think it had Floyd Mayweather Sr.
Yeah.
Roy Jones, Sugar Shane Mosley.
Wow.
John Scully.
Yeah,
You know, surrounded by a lot of great guys.
Yeah. What year was that then?
I want to say that maybe it was about 4 or 5 years ago. I want to say 2016,
2016.
15, one of those two.
Was Fingy Guerrero in that show?
Not that one. He was in a season before that. The first season. I was the second season. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I think that's it. I saw that season. All right. So you and Ray Jones got together. Did you and Ray Jones get together after the show?
No. Just a little bit during the show. Just a little bit. My manager is very good friends with Roy. So if I ever want to open that relationship, I could.
Yeah. Okay. So who was your trainer? Who's your current trainer right now?
I train with my dad, Ken Murphy, and also Orlando Vargas.
Okay. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I think that's a good team. I mean, you got close looking out for you. So, and Don King's your promoter. So, how long have you been signed with Don King then?
I've been with Don for a while now, man.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Definitely looked at, to I should have more on my resume, but things happen. When it's destined for you to do it, you would do it. When it ain't destined, that roller coaster just went fast.
Yeah. I mean, boy, yeah. You and me. I was looking forward to it, man. I looked on the card. I was looking forward to the Don King card, because he's been absent from the world scene for a minute, and obviously you're American. Beibut Shumenov, you know what I mean? It was, you know what I'm saying, get your title shot. So, you got any talks of a later date with Beibut Shumenov?
I'm sure that's going to be in the talks. Because I definitely want to get that shot at that world title.
Yeah.
It was a great opportunity. My resume don't say much, but I have been around some of the best, trained with some of the best, sparred with some of the best guys, so, and I do have it in me, so.
Yeah.
It's just that ticking clock, when it's your time, you got that one time to be 100%. You got that one time to be the greatest fighter you ever been in your life. So,
yeah.
That's how that go.
No, man, I feel you, man. I you know what? I can feel your energy. You're kind of like down, man. You've been in the training, and all of a sudden the guy pulls out last minute. You know what I mean? So,
man, it's very mind-boggling, man. I was in the gym, man, training, feeling good, man, and I actually got the news from like a reporter guy. He was texting me, man, like you need to find out and da. When then you really get that news, and then it's like you just go, but it's the sport though. There's always some subject to happen. You never know. People have issues and things go on every day in this sport. So, like you say, you gotta look at the bright side. Make a fight out or something.
Yeah, 100%. Well, you got a lot of support. Obviously, I posted it on your live Facebook, so people are here supporting you and getting to know you. So, obviously, I'm here from the UK, and I was like, man, I was looking forward because Don King's done a lot for boxing, but at this time, it seems like things that I don't know what it ain't working. You know what I mean? Like he should be more active. I think Bob Iron was older than Don King, or around the same age.
They're around the same. Yeah, I think Bob just made 90, Don to be 90. So
yeah. We got Super Chat, by the way. Super Chat is like some people donating. October Red, thank you for the $4.99 donation. I really appreciate the donation. And we got that guy. Thanks for the £5 donation as well. I really appreciate it. What questions we got here? Yeah, it's a great team. So you got your dad over there, your team. Oh yeah, how is Shane Mosley as a coach? Yeah, how was Shane Mosley? You briefly trained with him. How'd you find Shane Mosley? What would you say about him?
Shane a great guy. He's a guy that been in the ring. So like any other fighter, they know what to look for. They know how to fix a fighter. I mean, not all fighters are great trainers, but Shane is a great guy and a great trainer, and you have a lot of patience. You know what I mean? And patience is what it takes when you when you're definitely trying to teach something.
Yeah, 100%, man. So when you was growing up, what kind of fighters did you were interested in? I mean, you're a multi-sports guy. Let's talk about multi-sports. You say you mentioned football and stuff. What do you like? What kind of guys do you like in football, and what guys do you look up in the boxing? Or was it just your dad and your uncle you kind of looked at?
Man, I was more that golden era. Like it's never been a Pacific fighter that I like more than like I like the '90 fighters, the '80s fighters. Those guys was fighting. It was no social media or anything like that, and they was putting it on the line day in, day out when they get in that ring. Football is just something that I did, man. Football is something that I did, and I liked it. It's a contact sport. I always been, a rough child coming up. So I always liked that contact, man.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. When I was watching that fight against that fat guy, I was like, "Yo, nice uppercut." It looked like you got all the punches there. Was your uncle, or was your dad or uncle there at that time?
Yeah, my dad was there.
Oh man, that's hard, man. That's hard. Like,
yeah. Yeah, I mean, it happens. It's something. Yeah. It's something people gonna go through. Some that things gonna happen. And we face that adversity together. You know what it's like. And something that you don't want to get in again. A situation that you want to curve around, man. So it's the sport. It's the sport, man. In combat sport, man, anything can happen at any time. So
yeah, I hear that. So originally, are you based in Texas right now?
Yeah. I live in Texas, man, but I'm from Chicago.
Yeah, that's why I said. Curtis Coates? I think he died a couple of years ago. He was like one of Texas' first world champions back then. And you had the Lone Star Cobra, Donald Curry, and obviously you got the Charlo brothers. Have you met the Charlos or Errol
Yeah,
Spence?
I have. I met the Charlos a few times, man, at the fights.
Yeah,
very, very, very good guys.
Are you at Houston, Dallas? Which part of Texas?
I live in the valley, man. I live in South Texas. I'm like probably about a few miles away from Mexico, man. I'm way down there.
Yeah. Is that near Death Valley? Because I heard the Undertaker lives around there.
No. I think he's like more like West Texas. I think I want to say.
Oh, that's West
Texas, Texas. Very big state, man.
Yeah, it's bigger than England, man.
It's big, man.
All right. Have you been abroad then?
Yeah, I've been abroad, man. I've been over there in Manchester.
Oh, you've been Manchester? Okay. Well, you had an amateur fight over here, or just visit?
No, my good friend Molina, he fought Joshua.
Oh yeah. You know what? I think I missed that press. Yeah. Because I got Molina tomorrow actually, because he's fighting over here against Fabio Wardley.
Yeah, March 6th. That's my buddy, man. We trained a lot coming up in the years.
Okay.
Spar a lot of rounds. So.
Yeah. All right, let's talk a thing. The cruiserweight division's been left open, so there's a lot of belts. Usyk left all the belts, and the belts and stuff. So ideally, this Beibut Shumenov fight, we would get, hopefully get it on. But if you can't get a fight with him, who else ideally would you like to fight?
I mean, whatever opportunity that presents themselves and it makes sense. That's the opportunity that I want. As long as it makes sense and it's a great situation, hey, why not? My clock is ticking in this sport, so whatever opportunity that I can take advantage of and do like Glenn Johnson, come champ in my late 30s, and enjoy the ring, so yeah. This sport, man, is anybody can get it.
I think Beibut Shumenov probably knew you were gonna whoop his ass, so he probably pulled out because I was looking at it like, yeah, you're pretty, because he's I think I remember time I thought when he fought Bernard Hopkins at light heavy, he trained himself. Yeah. He didn't have no training and stuff like that. I think he might have looked at the thing and said, you know what, I don't want it.
and it could have been because I'm sure. I mean, I have the power. Yeah, I have the punch power. Yeah. To punch him right out. So
yeah, you do. Well, you certainly do, man. You know what I'm saying? So you see the cruiserweight. I remember they changed the limit now to 200 pounds cruiserweight, right?
Yeah. Cruiserweight 200.
Yeah. What you think about the bridgeweight now? The bridgeweight division.
I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I guess you have it makes it sort of fair for, I guess, guys like maybe myself. Like I'm 6'3", and I can probably that's probably a division that I can fight in myself. But the heavyweight division will always be the greatest division, so it's kind of like hard to get used to. A weight class that's like junior heavyweight, and that's like cruiserweight. That supposed to be what the cruiserweight division was for. You know, like any other weight classes that they brought into boxing, you know, we have to, I guess, get used to it. You know what I mean? Like, it's definitely something that I wouldn't mind competing in if opportunity come there. You know, so.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You know, the division's still wide open. We got a question here. Akoli is fighting Krzysztof Włodarczyk in March. How does Murphy think that the fight will go, and how would you fare against the two? What do you think?
Akoli, man, young, fresh, cruiserweight, man. I watched his last fight. You know, he looked very good. Włodarczyk, you know, I think he should. I mean, Włodarczyk is a tough guy, but I think Akoli, he should be WBO champion, man. Definitely.
Yeah. Well, do you know about Lawrence Akoli? You know,
Yeah. I don't watch Lawrence Akoli fight. I watched his last time he was out, I think a few weeks ago. And I think he got the guy out of that second round, third round.
Yeah.
Very, very, very explosive, man. I think that his last fight probably was, for me, probably his best appearance, man. The way he was, you know, very, you know, the way he came out, you know.
Yeah. He knocked the guy out, man. But I like you to mix with all them guys though, for real.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I know we're dealing with this Corona thing, but you know, if anyone can make it happen, yeah, only in America, Mr. Don King can make it happen, though, right?
Hey, you know, Don will always be, you know, probably the godfather of boxing. You know, he made this way. You know, say anything what you want about him. He's been a man that made them foot traces for other people to go behind him to do either better or do the same. You know, so
yeah. He's got a good corporate fighters now. He got you, Bernard Hopkins, Eric Molina, yourself. He's got a nice corporate little fighters coming. He's starting to come back, bringing these fighters back in. I remember one of the biggest ones he had the other day was when Guillermo Jones beat up Dennis Levelev at the cruiserweight limit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Guillermo is my man.
Yeah.
I've been in many camps with Guillermo, man.
Yeah. Good.
I think that's one of the most underrated guys that's in the sport of boxing, man.
Oh man, yo, he's started at welterweight. You know what I mean? Jeez. Yo, bro. He's been savaging up the division. He beat Johnny Nelson, but he didn't get the decision. Johnny then left, and then he gets the fight with Guillermo, with Dennis Lever, who's been beating not that Roy Jones, and he was beating cats up. He beat James Toney, and then my man, hey, bro, he's tall as well.
Hey, superior boxer, man.
Yeah.
I shared the ring many rounds with Guillermo, man. He taught me a lot. Still my brother to this day, you know. That guy's, man, I wish he really would have had the roses in this sport that he deserved.
Really. Yeah, that's it. Over here in the UK, we call them the flowers, but 100% the roses, man. What's he gonna do? Is he retired? What are you doing with himself? You know what?
I'm not too sure. I think he still want to box, man. You know, a heart of a boxer never leaves, man. You know, if you able, let's go. You know, that's how a lot of fighters are.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, listen. I'm sure you're waiting for the news. You're sitting by because today's Wednesday over in the UK, and I'm sure you're sitting by the phone waiting. Yo, Don, what you got for me, man? You know what I'm saying? Hopefully the card goes for the head. You know, I want to see you fight. People are gonna have to. I think people have to pay for the card. I think who's the main event? There was your fight, and there was another heavyweight fight. Man,
it was gonna be Trevor Bryan and Manuel Charr.
Is that canceled?
I'm not too sure. You know, I'm seeing certain things on social media, but you never know. But most of the time, majority of the time, I think I see Dan Raphael post that the fight was canceled. So I don't know. You know, anything can happen. There's always words.
Yeah.
We'll know in a few days, right?
Yeah, because I heard that yesterday. The card's been put forward, but I think there's some shenanigans that were the fight's not happening. Let me see what Dan's saying. In fact, Dan's saying, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a shame though, you know what I mean? Because Don's still a reputable promoter. He should be getting cards out, and he's got his King Vision TV network, but it's a different time. I don't know if he moved quick enough with time. You know, the digital media. Don is not really on anything, man. You know what I'm saying? He's not really on it like that. You know what I mean? And you need to be clear. What we got here? No, it was never on the Dunhill card. What's that called about? Christopher Lovejoy. What's your story about? You know about Christopher Lovejoy? He was supposed to be on the card, or you know about him?
No, I don't think Chris will be fighting on the card. I think he's going to fight in Tijuana, if I'm not mistaken. I spoke to him maybe about a week ago. He have other plans. I guess this didn't work out for him, so his boat is still moving.
Yeah. I've got it here. So Dan Raphael says Shumenov and Murphy fights front undercard is also off. Yeah, he's put it out there, man. Well, yeah. So who told you that fight? They said Manuel Charr versus Bryan. It said it's off as well. Wow. It said the fight's off as well, man. This is only came out like 2 hours ago.
Yeah, right. That's what I saw. So I mean, I don't really know what's going on right now. I probably find out here shortly what's going to happen and what's going to go on with it.
Yeah,
make what happens from there,
Yeah, man, because you're all ready to go, man. Like, who you been sparring on, like getting yourself ready for so far? Who you been?
I've been working with a couple of kids down there in South Texas.
Yeah.
Working with a couple of some young up and guys that's coming up. We always do work as well. So.
Yeah, well, you're doing the best you can because in the circumstance, whoever you can get sparring, because this the Corona thing. It's not easy to get anyone in. So you know what I'm saying?
Man, it's crazy, man. That it really makes it hard, and then especially when you trying to, get that extra top sparring you need, man. You gotta just safety, man. Go off what you know almost.
Yeah, man. Oh man. Well, let's talk about something lighter. Do you want to talk about the fight you got? Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury might be coming up. What's your take on that fight? Might be coming up, potential fight.
Man, it's a great fight. It's a great fight for heavyweight boxing, to my understanding. Also, on that British soil, never been done with all the belts up there, and you got two great guys that can box, and you got a guy that can box and punch. You know what I mean? So I think that fight would be fireworks. You know what I mean? It's whichever guy show up, that's a 50-50 fight for me. I know that Tyson Fury is a great, excellent boxer, and if he can keep Joshua off rhythm, like he do a lot of other fighters, it can be, I don't know, I think the Gypsy King can pull it off, but Joshua is a great, magnificent fighter as well. He can punch very good. So, and he showed me, Joshua fought Andy Ruiz. A lot of people used to just say he was just stiff and this and that, and he showed movement, man. And he bring that to that fight, it's either way, so.
Yeah.
He's a threat.
Yeah, 100%. Would you like to fight in the UK? I mean, I know we
Hey,
go ahead.
The UK do it, man. I got the experience to be at the fights in the UK, and 100% I'll fight in the UK, Eddie, any of them guys, put me over and bring me over there. I'll definitely fight in the UK. That's what it's about. You guys definitely stand behind your sport, definitely stand behind your athletes, which is, I love to be in that atmosphere, man. That's why this world needs to open up, and this Corona needs to go by this business. And we can get back to business.
Yeah, for real. Briefly, was you promoted by Mike Tyson? Cause I see there's a picture with one of Mike Tyson. But yeah,
I had an opportunity to fight on Mike Tyson's show when he was promoting, being a promoter, which is a great opportunity, man. Actually, probably one of my most memorable, man. When I was coming off, they said, wait, Tyson gonna bring you out, man. And he had an all white Bentley that he drove on to like we was like in a rodeo place where they had to fight at, man. He drove the car out, came in the ring before the fight. That was a great moment. You know what I mean?
See, so what how long's your contract with Don King for? How long's that for?
I mean, the contract was all with what happened with this fight. You know what I mean? Like if I fight, you know, you got the situation. So we'll just have to see what happens. You know what I mean after this.
Okay. Yeah, man. Because I heard that. But you had some really good. I mean, Mike Tyson. I mean, Roy Jones. You've been around all the guys in the sport. You was waiting for your opportunity. Because I was looking at it, I was like, yo, this American guy, man. We want Beibut Shumenov. I said, yo, man. I said, remember, look. So you know, and then I looked at your fight. I said, man, you was about to whip him. I'm telling you, was about to become champ, man. You was about to become champ. I'm telling you, for real. Go ahead.
Hey, back then they didn't know me. Now I'm hot. They all on me, baby. That's one of the ways that was gonna happen. You know? Like,
yeah.
Who is this guy? Where this guy been at? You know what I mean? Like you can look at the record all you want, see who, and make out of what you want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the sport. You know what I mean? Period. Somebody look at you and they'll tell you this type of guy. You know. But I definitely come to fight. You know what I mean? And know how to fight. And know how to box. You know, and it's all about just pacing and relaxing myself. You know.
Getting your opportunity, man. You needed that. But that I mean, boy, I mean, getting the shot at the world title. You know, but like the circumstances up to now, you haven't really got an official. Why Beibut Shumenov was pulled out the card or anything like that, or
no, I haven't. You know, you hear a lot of speculations, but I can't put nobody else's business if I don't really know it. So you know, I'm sure due time it'll come out why he wasn't able to fight and show up. You know, and we can make it happen afterwards. Hey, get his mind right and let's go. Lace him up and get to business.
I'm gonna watch your uncle fight against Kawhi, man. But that would be nice.
Kawhi, and then another one, man. Before, if you want to look at a good fight of his, look at Kasadi Moody. He fought Kasadi Moody, man. It was like a double knockdown, like the Rocky flick, man.
Oh, but they knocked each other at the same time?
Yeah, man.
Was that when he was champion?
Yeah, that's when he was champion, and he got up at the last second, and Moody stayed down, and he retained his title. It was over in Italy, man.
Yo, yeah, I'm on that, bro. Yo, yeah, because we ain't doing that in this lockdown. That's what I'll be doing. I'll be checking like the old time fight. Yo, I'm on that, bro.
Hey, man, it's a great. It's like, man, I go back every now and then and watch that fight, man. Like, damn, that Rocky and them still an episode.
Yeah.
But it's a great. It was definitely fight back and forwards, man. You know that grit. Both guys gave a hell of a fight. You know?
Yeah. I'm gonna definitely watch that. So let's go to information from man. Yeah, he said Fresequendo's filed an injunction against the WBA to block the Charr fight versus the Bryan title. So that's probably why that fight ain't going on. But they should still have to fight, man. You know what I mean? I feel like even though the belt's not on the line, they should still have to fight. You know what I mean? Like, they should still go forward. But that's what he's put out. So I don't know whether that's true or not. But like, that was the main event, and your one was there. It's fixing up to be a nice card so far. And like, so we were. Do you talk to Don King directly?
Yeah, I haven't talked to him since I've been here, but I do have conversations with him.
Yeah. How's he like? Is he like, I'm just to be honest with you, is he like, he getting on a bit? Is he slipping a bit, or he's still sharp as ever?
Man, Don sharp as ever. Just like we speaking right now, Don will speak to you, man.
Yeah.
Talk his stuff to you.
Wow.
Still sharp, man. And finna be 90 years old in August, and you like, man,
wow.
You know what I mean? Like, what kind of fuel this guy got? I need the same one, And Don is Don, man. Don is Don. Of course, your body slow down a little bit, but his mind definitely still as sharp as ever.
Okay. Apparently, that's good. Apparently, Bermain Sperm might be fighting against my man instead. That's what they're saying. Bermain Sperm, he might be in work. They're trying to get that on. So I think they're still trying to have the card go ahead. That's what I'm hearing. But I will.
I saw that they was trying to. They put a petition in a few days ago for that.
Yeah. So where can anyone contact Don? Because man, I'd love to interview Don, man. Is any like you can't really reach him up through his website because you got a secretary and all that. You can't really get through to him. I guess you have to do that way, right?
Yeah, he have different things, man. But now if you go on the website, I think they do have a phone number up there.
Yeah.
And maybe when all this stuff is over, maybe you can set it up. They'll set it up for you, man.
Yeah. You know, Don only
that's like they direct. That's his direct secretary. So
yeah. Because you know, Don only talks to who are you? Who you work for? I don't know you. Sorry. Goodbye. Yo, he's good with that. Yo, he knows all the media outlets. Sky, he calls Sky, BSB, BBC One, all of them. But he's the ultimate salesman. Still the ultimate salesman.
And he loves the people, man. He definitely gotta love the people. Man.
Yeah. 100%.
That's what keep dying, man. You know.
Yeah. But we need you to get your title shot. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I become a fan of you. I mean, I watched the clip and I was like, yo, man, I know you were gonna win that chip. You was gonna win that chip. So we hopefully that fight, if it gets postponed, get on a later date and you get your title shot because you definitely deserve it. You've been doing your dues in the game and you need your just desserts to get your title shot. So we wish you all the very best going forward. And we're gonna keep obviously on this news here to see what's going on. And we're only like 2 days out for the show, you know what I mean? So hopefully the show goes ahead. Hopefully you do get a fight, and we can try and set this up again. So, anything you want to say to your fans, because you've got some fans over in the UK, 100%.
Oh man, hey, bless you guys. Hey, thank you for supporting me. God bless everybody. Stay safe, you know, from this coronavirus, and love everybody.
Yeah, man. Hey, appreciate it, chap. Hey, and a big up to your uncles, your whole family, and you stay safe. And yeah, we wish you all the best, chap. We talk soon, yeah?
EJ, you as well, man. Thank you for the interview, brother.
You're welcome, man. You're welcome, chap. Take care, yeah? Talk to you.
Oh, man.
Okay, bye-bye. There you go, man. That's Raphael Murphy interview. So, boy, yeah, I handed in. Tomorrow we're going to get John Molina. Eric Molina. We're going to get Eric Molina interview tomorrow, Sunday. Well, I don't know what time, but stay tuned for that, man. But yeah, great interview with man. Check out some of his fights. Like you say, his uncle had a double knockdown fight, and he fought Khalid. And his fight against the Mexican guy, man. Let me see if I can find that fight. That fight was crazy, bro. Like boy, listen. If you watch the fight, yeah, like they done him dirty, bro. They done him dirty. But the weight pull was ridiculous, though. But anyway, we've just talked to my man, so we're waiting to hear the news. But for certain, Beibut Shumenov is not going to be Murphy. That has been cancelled. We have to sit and wait for further news to see what's going on. What we got here? Okay. So what they've got here, they've changed it, yeah? So Trevor Bryan, we're going to be fighting for Bernard. They put a question mark on it. We're still waiting to see who Raphael Murphy is going to be fighting to be confirmed. So he might have an opponent, but the rest of the card is the heavyweight, cruiserweight. So they're still, I think the show's still going ahead. I think they're trying to find Raphael Murphy an opponent. So when he gets an opponent, we're calling back. You know what I mean? Maybe Bermain Severn's going to vacate the belt, man. And maybe Raphael Murphy can fight, you know, for the vacant belt. So hopefully he gets his title shot. Hope you guys enjoyed the interview. I'm EJ Boxing Live. Yeah, we'll go here. I'm EJ Boxing Live. And man, we catch you on the next one. Let me show some Anthony Joshua something. Anthony Joshua hitting the bags. And then we out of here, man. Thanks for coming over, guys. Peace. This is a big test, or maybe not. Maybe. How many rounds do you reckon you're gonna go the full distance, or
you never know. You got to approach every fight that way, round by round. You know what I mean? And then that's what the beauty of heavyweight boxing is. Once you start landing shots from round 1 through to round 4 or 5, it takes its toll.
Yeah.
Do you know where I'm coming from? So I plan for it to go the distance, but if it don't, then that's the route we took.
Are you ready to go the distance in terms of that? Are you gonna like you say, you're gonna pace yourself to take your time as round by round?
Listen, I'll go the distance. I'm not gonna after round 5 start blowing out my ass.
Yeah, that's what everyone.
I can't fight anymore.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It might be tough to go 10 rounds. I've never been there before, but I've got the mental strength to absorb the punishment that my body's going to go through by going someplace I've never been in a fight. But we do it day in, day in the gym, so I'm sure I'll be able to withstand the pressure of going an extra few rounds.